And UCF is going the extra mile for LGBTQ students who don't feel comfortable going home on the holidays. For example, hosting events like Friendsgiving. That'll be right here in Pride Commons on November 27th from 7 to 8. Here yesterday at the CFE Arena, I asked students as they lined up to see Bernie Sanders what the main political issue on their mind was, and most of them said it was gun control. UCF and the Woodshed actually have very similar policies when it comes to things like consent. For example, under no circumstances is consent allowed under the influence of alcohol or drugs, and in order for consent to be valid, it has to be verbally stated.
Are you guys ready to make American history?
For the second time this year, progressive Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders came to UCF to campaign for gubernatorial candidate Andrew Gillum. Gillum, a Democrat, is running against Republican candidate Ron DeSantis for governor of Florida. Here yesterday at the CFE Arena, I asked students as they lined up to see Bernie Sanders what the main political issue on their mind was, and most of them said it was gun control.
Gillum has time and time again expressed his, from the very beginning, that we need better gun control laws. I mean, we can't have armed guards at our grocery stores.
For some people, this was their first political rally, and they say the atmosphere of the campus is a complete 180 to the confrontational political climate seen in other places.
I was expecting more division, more general uproar. I'm blown away by this. I love the unity. I love the feel of everything going on right now.
Other Florida politicians came to advocate for Gillum, like Democratic Representative Carlos Guillermo-Smith and Orlando State House candidate Ann Escamani. They talked to the students and attendees about why showing up to the polls is important. They ended the rally with a march across campus to the voting booths at the Live Oaks Ballroom so students who haven't voted yet can take the opportunity to do so. In Orlando, Rachel Dececco, UCF Nightly News. Master Cecil, as he's referred to, is the owner and operator of the Woodshed. According to Cecil, the Woodshed is a BDSM club and safe space for teaching individuals how to properly navigate and negotiate complex relationships in the kink lifestyle. In honor of Pride Month, as well as Domestic Violence Awareness Month, Cecil stopped by the campus to teach the Pride Student Association about negotiating healthy relationships.
Consent and negotiated relationships are the basis of the BDSM lifestyle. So having consent for every single thing that you do is important. And the way that you get consent for that is to negotiate it and to talk about what you're going to be doing and how you're going to be doing it.
These lessons are extremely important for college students. The Human Rights Campaign states that 1 in 4 queer college students experiences violence at the hands of a partner.
You literally have to be very straightforward about what you want to do and whether you want to do it or not. You can't just be very, I guess I can do it. No, you have to say yes and you just give your full consent.
According to the Sexual Assault Prevention and Awareness Center, 53% of college students in total experience domestic abuse by a boyfriend or girlfriend. Students in the club say that the meeting was a great way to tackle the subject of consent and relationships. Reporting in Orlando, Rachel Dececco, UCF Nightly News. The holidays are a time to spend with family, but for most LGBTQ+ individuals, that's more of a dream than a reality. According to a study by Parents for Lesbians and Gays, 26% of college students receive a negative reaction when they come out. Laura Corello is lucky enough to have a family that accepts her, but she says she's a rare case in her friend group. She told me about her best friend who felt so unwanted when he came out, he left home.
His mom isn't accepting at all. Actually, he hasn't lived with his mom for the past year and a half. If they're not accepting, then they're not really your family. They don't have to be, and you don't have to make them.
This is one of the main reasons UCF Student Pride Director Velma Portocarrero is hosting holiday events for students who don't feel comfortable going home for the holidays.
It becomes difficult, to go home, for the holidays, especially when you're living in an environment, like a college lifestyle, that you've already found the people who support you. Going back is kind of regressing.
Portocarrero is encouraging students who don't feel comfortable going home to make alternative plans. LGBTQ+ Student Services already has a jump start on that. They'll be hosting a Friendsgiving on November 27th in Pride Commons at 7 p.m. In Orlando, Rachel Dececco, UCF Nightly News.